I'm Stephanie Simmons. According to U-Haul, Texas is the #1 growth state in the U.S. And we know Houston is booming with people relocating here. For a full week on KHOU 11 Morning News, we talked with the experts on advice for buyers and sellers, the benefits of renting versus buying, and the hottest spots to move right now in the Bayou City. All week long, we are going to be focusing on the busy moving season with our series, Houston on the Move. For most people who might be thinking about moving, it may seem easier to do it in the summer.
But why do so many people move when it's hot outside? I spoke with the travel experts to find out.
For centuries, Americans have packed up all their belongings in search of a better life. And in 2024, Americans are still on the move. In fact, the summer is peak moving season, and that keeps moving companies quite busy. According to U-Haul, more than half of all moves in the country happen between Memorial Day and Labor Day weekends. And there are several reasons for that. Summer happens to be peak selling season for homeowners. Kids are out of school, which gives parents more flexibility in their schedules to move. Also, the weather is usually better during the summer, leaving fewer chances for delays. U-Haul crunched the numbers, and a lot of people want to find out if everything really is bigger in Texas, because most one-way moves arrive here in Texas than any other state. More than half of all major moves end here in the Lone Star State. Florida came in at #2, followed by North Carolina to round out the top 3 growth states.
And another perk about moving in the summer is that there's a whole lot more daylight. You know, the sun doesn't set until around like 9 or so.
Still real hot though.
Yeah.
Okay, so just remember that, okay? Might want to move in a tank top.
Welcome back. This week is Houston Housing Week on KHOU 11 Morning News, and we are sharing stories with expert tips to help buyers and sellers across the city.
And today, a longtime Houston realtor tells us what's happening right now with home prices, mortgage rates, and how you can compete with those all-cash offers. As we head into summer, people may be looking to move before the new school year or to live closer to work. So that hot Houston weather may also mean a hot housing market.
Today, our inventory is very, very light as well. One of the situations is that with interest rates rising, a lot of people that purchased homes with the lower interest rates don't really want to move.
With decades of experience in the Houston housing scene, realtor Amy Bernstein says right now the competition is fierce.
All cash offers really are plentiful today,
which most buyers don't have. So here are Bernstein's 3 top tips to compete with cash. Number 1, get pre-approved. Number 2, make an offer on a home without any contingencies on the financing. Number 3, also make an offer with no contingencies on the home appraisal. Bernstein says this will set finance buyers up for success.
So this year we have seen, with the lack of inventory on the market, and if a home is priced correctly, you are seeing multiple offers. As a result, with multiple offers, the buyer is likely going to have to be competitive, make an over the asking price.
As for home pricing in this market,
mortgage rates in 2024 are higher than mortgage rates in 2023. That's a fact. But in my opinion, they're still reasonable. Single-digit interest rates, in my opinion, are still reasonable.
The buyer also has to pay the difference in cash at closing, but it still may be worth it to get your dream home. All right, now a word of warning on waiving contingencies. On the appraisal, oftentimes mortgage lenders will agree to lend a percentage of the appraised value of a house. So if your offer ends up being more than the appraisal, you'll have to make up the difference yourself in cash. So make sure you plan for that.
Good information. And all week we've been telling you everything you need to know when it comes to moving this summer during our Houston on the Move series. And today we are focusing on the hottest areas to relocate inside and outside the loop.
It's a thing here in Houston. A longtime Houston realtor shares her top 3 spots to live this year for both families and singles.
Houston is so vibrant that there's so many different areas for different people.
And no surprise, that includes families. Longtime Houston realtor Amy Bernstein says a great school district is the #1 factor year after year when it comes to where to live.
You definitely we'll always hear Spring Branch. And then the area of Memorial that's really growing is west of the Beltway towards Dairy Ashford and Highway 6.
Which is also zoned to Spring Branch ISD.
And then you have school districts like Cypress Fairbanks.
Areas close to 290 and Cy-Fair ISD are also drawing quite the crowd this year.
And then we can't forget about Katy. We put a home on the market in Katy, and it's gone in a flash.
In addition to those high interest areas, Bernstein says she's seeing a trend for all the single ladies and men.
I have people that call me single people and they say, I want to be a person that is geographically desirable to date.
If your eyes are set on a good home and an active social life, look inside the loop.
Those areas are West University, areas like Braes Heights, very, very popular, where a home comes on and off the market like that. Midtown, all of those areas. Rice Military, very, very popular. Camp Logan.
Bernstein also said any neighborhood around Memorial Park is a top choice for singles this year, with Camp Logan being the most popular. It's a small, trendy neighborhood hugging the park's east side, appealing for those with an active lifestyle, and
they're affordable and they're growth areas. I mean, you're seeing those areas appreciate every year.
Well, for singles, you know, it's hot in the summer, Memorial Park, people barely wearing any clothing, doing those laps.
That might be a highlight for
Camp
some.
Logan on the east side, but those are very expensive homes around that area, but there are also apartment buildings there too.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was going to say. A lot of people choose outside the loop because it's a little easier on your bank account.
Yeah, and great school districts.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome back at 6:14. All week long, we are helping home buyers and sellers with expert tips in our Houston on the Move series.
That's right, and today a Houston realtor with decades of experience breaks down the new trends she's seeing this year, plus what everyone needs to know before they even start looking. When it comes to housing trends in Houston, this year it's out with the old and in with the bold.
We've gone from more traditional homes to very contemporary homes. Everybody today wants light and bright.
Longtime Houston realtor Amy Bernstein says right now people are looking for a new kind of move-in ready home that puts a spin on Southern sleek.
If somebody had a home like mine that was a red brick home, painting it white.
Home buyers are also going for a more contemporary color combo.
Grayish is the combination of the gray and the beige put together, and that's more of a transitional look, so it's a softer contemporary.
The next trend holds true for both the interior and exterior.
Still very clean lines. Our arches are out, everything is square edged, none of the what I say frou-frou woodwork and none of the curves or any of that. Everything is very straight line, very clean, and more a minimalistic look today.
In addition to trends, Amy says there are other important tips for buyers to keep in mind.
So number one, find a good buyer's agent. How do you do that? So much information's online. Tip number two is to get informed. To be very informed in the market. Go to open houses. Let your buyer's broker take you and tour you all the different areas and options. Let them show you all the different homes and the different price points, so when the right one does come available, that you're ready to act on it. Number three, to get pre-approved for your loan. To know in advance what you can afford.
Once you arm yourself with market knowledge and research, you'll be more likely to act fast because
we are not in a market today where you can think about it.
Very good advice, yeah. But she also mentioned the open houses, and that's how me and my husband found our house. Just going inside, looking around, we're like, oh, we like this, we like that, and there's not that pressure there, and other people are there with you, so it's kind of like, okay.
And you knew the vicinity, but did you visit different neighborhoods
we went
around
all
there
over.
too? Okay, see, that's
all over.
She said that too. You don't have your heart set on just one area. You may say, oh, that one's nice too.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, good advice.
Time now.